days ago, we did a video talking about the monsters that might appear in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I said at the end I was going to do a theory about who I thought would die, and just a day ago, there was info on a toy leak that may have spoiled part of the movie, and this is spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't want to know any spoilers. This might be spoilers, it's not confirmed. Basically, this toy pack includes Godzilla and Mothra, and it features burning Godzilla and has the fire on the back. And it also has Mothra there, and there's a little word on it that says, "Bring the battle to life." And what are your thoughts on this? And do you think this spoils it, or what do you really think this means?
I mean, I don't think, after I'm hearing this is confirming that someone's going to die. I think it's more like just saying that someone's going to, like, need to have help, which I think it's Godzilla's going to need help to beat King Ghidorah. And obviously Mothra we know is an ally of Godzilla. And I really don't think that they would kill off Mothra on the first time you see him on screen, because I think he's a fan favorite. Every time I read comments and stuff, I see a lot of people like defending Mothra. I mean, Mothra's like such a huge character, because like that's how the humans talk to the monsters, really. And I'm not experienced at like watching all the old Godzilla movies, but what I've read on is that Mothra is like kind of like I don't know if you guys know, but 11, her character Madison Russell in this film, she's supposedly is able to talk to the monsters, which I don't think she's talking to Godzilla, and I don't think she's talking to any of the other ones. But there's a scene where you see her putting her hand out to Mothra as her larva form. I think that's how they're able to kind of communicate between each other. I just really don't see them killing Mothra off in this film, and if they do, I definitely think they're going to leave an avenue or an outlet to make another one or more. So, I mean, this is definitely the Fire Godzilla thing. That one, I think we caught on that one in the trailer. Like, he was like on fire as he's running. Yeah. So I think that's kind of cool. And if it is a case, maybe Mothra has to she flies into Godzilla to like bring him back to life, and that kills her in the process or something. Or maybe it'll just severely wound her and she comes back. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not buying it yet. I think it's definitely... I'm buying the Godzilla on fire thing. I think that's 100%. But the character dying, I'm not too sure about that one yet.
And like my theory about... I was thinking about which one would die. Obviously, Godzilla's not going to die because of Godzilla versus Kong. But I really did pick between King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan dying. And with this, I already thought Mothra might die just because it's not that big of a threat. And with these deadly things, that's what I was thinking about why Mothra would die. But with this, I really have a feeling that, obviously, I think with this pack, that Mothra is going to have to do something to bring Godzilla back. But I don't necessarily think it'll kill Mothra. I honestly think maybe Rodan will be the one to die, but this is definitely suspicious, and the fact that they're in this pack and Rodan isn't in this pack is definitely very suspicious. I mean, I know it's just toys. I mean, Avengers had Hulk breaking out of a Hulkbuster, and that literally wasn't in the movie of Avengers Infinity War, so this could mean nothing. But it does say, bring the battle to life, which I really think, I mean, from this theory, one of them is from comicbook.com, which it says, it's thinking that Godzilla loses to King Ghidorah, then needs to be in a stronger form. But all I know is that one kaiju has to die in this movie, at least. Because I know that was my main point. This video, that I really think at least one kaiju has to die, one monster in this movie, and I really think it's gonna be Mothra, but for some reason I feel like it might be Rodan. Do you think? Which one do you think is gonna die?
I mean, obviously, in a perfect world, I want to see all these characters continue on and see them in future installments of this universe. So if I had to go down and pick one, just from what I've heard on the director and possibly like who his favorite characters are, he's always said that he really. Like, he had a soft spot for Rodan. I don't think he's going to kill him off, or her. I think it's a him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's killing Rodan off, so I guess if I had to narrow it down, I mean, realistically, I would kind of think King Ghidorah would be the one that gets killed off, because he's going to probably lose the fight in the end. I would have loved to see him lose the fight and just kind of retreat or something like that. But if I had to pick between, just from what, I mean, I guess, obviously the most realistic would be Mothra dying, because obviously she is the weakest, and I put the quotation marks around that, of all of them, obviously, because I'm not really sure what she can do yet besides light up really fast or light up really bright and like flying around and stuff. I'm not sure what else she really does. So I guess I could buy that she could possibly die in this film. I just think from the news here, this doesn't like confirm one way or another that someone's dying or not. I just think it's just saying that maybe Mothra helps Godzilla, like, obviously helps him beat or defeat King Ghidorah.
But I really do think I mean, obviously, I think one has to die. I think King Ghidorah, obviously King Ghidorah has to either retreat or die, because if he doesn't, the whole world is just done. I mean, you cannot let him roam around for a week, or else the world is literally destroyed. I honestly do think that the way this is going down is Godzilla is going to lose to King Ghidorah in the first fight, and he is going to have to be powered up. But I don't think, honestly, from this, I cannot believe that he's going to die like this. There is rumors he's going to die by lighting up really bright in the sky, then he kind of like explodes.
That's what I kind of think. But then again, once again, we don't really know much about these characters besides what they're what they're being based on. And obviously that doesn't mean they're going to go 100% based off what they usually are.
Yeah, like I didn't know Mothra could turn into fire, so I never knew that.
All we know is what Godzilla. We really only know what Godzilla can do so far, but there's a lot of abilities we don't know about him yet. Like obviously this fire Godzilla or lava Godzilla or whatever. But like a lot of the stuff we really don't know about 100% until we see this film. But just based on predictions, what we've seen in past films with these characters being used, that's just what our thoughts are for now.
And there was reasons why, obviously, by this toy package is why I really think Mothra would die. But I also know a reason why Rodan would die, because when someone was asking the director about Rodan, they did say, I think we've treated Rodan very well, or it was done him justice. And if you've ever watched any show like The Walking Dead, whenever a character has a lot of spotlight or they make a lot of justice for him, they usually end up dying. So that really makes me feel like if they have Rodan have a lot of screen time, that he actually might die. And that's one reason why I think he could die. Because that's usually how it goes, at least in the shows I watch, where if they show a lot of screen time, or they stand out a lot, they end up dying. Yeah, but honestly, my final thoughts are at least one kaiju has to die in this movie. But make sure you let us know down below which kaiju you think is going to die, or if anyone is going to die, or if this toy package means nothing, or if it's just a bunch of BS.
For my number of how many deaths are going to be in this film, kaiju-wise, are 0 to 1. I hope if there is a death, I hope it's just one and not more than that.
Yep, and make sure you let us know down below what you think and who you think is going to die, and thanks for watching.